like, okay, we gotta make these cheeses seem like they're the most irresistible, yummiest thing. I'm like, smell it. Doesn't it smell delicious? And I heard that they're really famous for that crunch. Hear it. And then I go, good morning. Today is the day of my casting at Universal Orlando. I first need a cup of coffee to do this hair. Do you see this madness? Makeup, shower, and I forgot to put my clothes in the dryer, so my clothes is currently in the dryer. It is one of those mornings. This is like a cast series for foodies, and then like today I got an email that we're supposed to react, like an authentic reaction to a food they're gonna give us, and then they're kind of like interview us. And typically people who audition are like best friends, partners, or you can go individually, which I'm going alone. Let's see what happens. I'm so excited, but so tired. Today's mug is, my best friend actually got me this mug, is the universe has big plans for me. Let's go fix this hair. I am now ready, but of course I have to practice / eat something before I go, even though they're gonna give me food. I'm starving, so we're gonna go ahead and have some muffins, banana muffins that I made yesterday. And you guys tell me how I do on camera. But anyways, I'm supposed to be leaving in like 5 minutes. So let's do this. This is practice, okay guys? Here we have these banana nut with chocolate chips muffins. Oh my goodness, if you can smell this, this smells so good. And it feels really like good. Okay, scratch that, but I'm nervous. Okay. These are banana nut muffins. Oh my goodness, we have to give these a try. Oh, they smell incredible. You know the smell of banana bread? Oh yes, it's potent, but like in a good way. Let's check out the break. Ooh, look at that. That is so good. Okay, now it's a moment of truth. We're gonna give it a try. Oh yeah. It's so good, but I need like, you know what I need with this? A glass of milk. Hey, I just got back. Oh my goodness, the nerves, my hands. I was trying to make my, you know when you're so nervous and you're just like, oh my God, my hands, please stop shaking. You're just like, yeah, anyways, I'm back. So I've never done a casting before in person. I've done castings before virtually. So this was super cool to do. So I get to the building and they greet me. They're like, hey, you know, we'll meet with you, because I was early. We'll meet with you in like 10 minutes. So I'm waiting in my car because it was cold today. And there is someone else there too. Both waiting, we're both nervous, obviously. And then they call us in to go inside this room. And there's like a camera set up. And there is the director. There is another guy next to him. He was eating, which I was like, ooh, that looks good. I think he was having like a burger, and I was like, And then there was an intern, and Tiana. She was super nice. They were all really nice. Oh my God, I hope I'm not forgetting anyone. Yeah, I think so. They were all like seated in a big table, and on the corner they had like another table which had like snacks, which I have right here. Had the camera set up in the middle, this white backdrop, and they had like these green tape in the bottom on the floor. So then like I'd stand on one side, and then Gioni would stand on the other side. Oh my God, I hope I'm not saying his name wrong. So we've never met before. We don't know each other. This was like so fresh because we have to do like a partnership, because for this show on YouTube, it's 2 people reviewing food for foodies like me. I'm nervous. And so I get there and they're like, okay, stand over here. I picked obviously my good side. Seeing ourselves, we're like, hi, you know, saying hi to everybody. And they were asking a couple questions. So they asked the question like, okay, true or false, where you're based out of. And then they asked us to review a food item, which I thought was, okay, I could do this. I got this in the bag. Boy, was I wrong. There was a moment where my head just went blank, and I was like, how do I answer this? So they were like, oh, you know, tell me your name, where you're based out of. And I was like, okay, my name is Maria, based out of Orlando. I've been a food influencer for 7 years. Yes, I know I've been reviewing food for so freaking long. And then the guy next to me, he was a chef and he works for Universal. So I was like, okay, he can cook. That's awesome. And they're like, okay, well, you guys need to say like true or false of like, is sushi overrated? And we were agreeing on every day. And I was like, false. Sushi is not overrated. There is so many different ways to make sushi. You can ways of making sushi. So no, it is not overrated. And then I was like, also, I've had sushi with fresh fish imported from Japan. It's amazing. Forth of like responding questions, we'll take turns. Other than that, my cat, her name is Sushi. I was talking about you today at the casting about how your name is Sushi and that you're not overrated. Oh my goodness, what was the other question? My brain was like a deer in headlights. I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Then they asked to describe what kind of food you are. And this is where I was like, my head was scrambled. I said breakfast. I said desserts. I couldn't name a thing. I just said I need something with a lot of texture, sauces. A little bit of everything. That's what I said. But I stuttered saying that because I couldn't come up with the freaking name of a food item. Meanwhile, it's like, oh, I'll be a burrito, a Chipotle burrito. And I was like, that's a good answer. I should have just went simple and just said a burrito. Instead, I'm here saying, blah, 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 blah. Lastly, so this is the part where they're like, okay, they're taking notes, they're analyzing, studying us. This is the last part of the interview. They're like, go grab a snack at the table and then pretend that you're reviewing a restaurant, and they named the restaurant at City Walk. So we go to table, he grabs the cheese crackers. I forgot the name of them, but you know the ones that are like, they have like the filling on the inside and then they have like the outside cracker. I grabbed Cheez-Its. And followed by our snacking, we had water. Thank goodness, because I was choking on the driest snacks. We both picked the driest snacks. It was chips, which I didn't want chips because I was worried it was gonna get on my teeth, like the sour cream and onion and the barbecue chips. They had Cheez-Its. They have those cheese sandwiches thingies that I'm talking about, the crackers. And they also had Belvita, and they had the little fruit gummies, which I was scared to get the fruit gummies because I'm allergic to peaches, which I did tell them that. I'm like, I am allergic to peaches. So I didn't grab that. That is so good, and it's so crunchy. I can see why it's so popular. You have to try this. And then I give him a Cheez-It, and then he gives me his, and he's talking about like his spiel of like, oh yeah, the texture, and this is amazing. And then we're here like, and I don't know if we were supposed to eat these or pretend, but I'm a freaking foodie. So I'm here in front of everybody just, whoop. Yeah, that's exactly what I did. So, moral of the story, that was my casting experience. It was awesome. It was, honestly, that 1 hour felt like 2 minutes. That 1 hour flew by. Fingers crossed. Wish me luck. And I think we were the first people to get interviewed because hopefully early bird gets the worm. I don't know if I got this casting, but yeah, that was my experience. Anyways, toodles, and I will give you guys an update if I get it or not. Either way, this was a really cool experience. I'm beyond grateful, and if you ever see a casting, just go for it. Even if you have never done this before like me, like I've never been in person. It was such a cool experience. Just do it. Really glad I did that.